Guys, things are getting intense, huh? Flavio Dino ordered the assets of the president of the PL, Valdemar Costa Neto, to be frozen. That's right. Flavio Dino found out through the federal police investigation that Valdemar Costa Neto, president of the PL, who is not a federal deputy, was distributing earmarks, secret earmarks. He was distributing them. He was the one doing the distribution. Have you ever seen anything like that? And this was only discovered, why? Because there was a search and seizure back then in the office of Arthur Lira's former staff member who still controls this whole situation of distributing earmarks. Then Minister Flavio Dino ordered the assets of Valdemar Costa Neto to be frozen and is immediately going after those 190 million reais. Where did it go? The suspicion, guys, is money laundering. The suspicion there is misuse of authority and abuse of power. And what is this logic? Because at least 21 federal deputies participated. They would pass the money to Valdemar Costa Neto to decide where the money would go. There's a scheme going on here, right, guys? Then Valdemar Costa Neto already came out publicly and said no, that the one who did this was his partner Enes Cavalcante. He's that federal deputy, leader of the PL, in whose wardrobe in a black garbage bag 470,000 reais were found, and to this day he hasn't explained where that money came from. He said it was from selling an apartment, but then they found out the apartment didn't even have a deed, so in short, a total mess. This needs to be investigated, okay? And things are falling apart. Things are falling apart. Here's another revelation. There's a video of Flavio Bolsonaro in an embarrassing situation with Daniel Vorcaro. Is there? There is. Not that I like gossip, not that I care if he hooked up, if he made out, if he got naked. No, that's not it. It's because they're hypocrites, right? Then it's God, country, and family, the hypocrisy, the phony moralizing, wanting to point fingers at others. But there's a video, it's already known there's a video of Flavio Bolsonaro messing around in a situation that the God, Homeland, and Family conservatives say is from the devil, with Daniel Vorcaro and with Flavio Bolsonaro, and that the PL, Flavio Bolsonaro, are already thinking about what they are going to do. How are they going to tell people this? To try to do what? Normalize it? So when the video blows up, they try to normalize it. No, it's nothing, right? Nothing. Pointing fingers at others, all saying it's from the devil. By their own standards, obviously, from what it seems, they're the devil themselves, aren't they? But anyway, let's wait, because there's this video. You know? It's already been revealed that there's this video, and that they're thinking about what they're going to do. To get ahead of it and try to normalize things when this video comes out. Another thing. Márcio, the former mayor of the city of Belfort Roxo, a close ally of Flavio Bolsonaro, who was arrested. Yeah, he was the head of the ticket for the Senate. And his first alternate was who? Flavio Bolsonaro's mother. Well, she also had more than 200 million reais frozen by the courts. What's the suspicion? Suspicion? Fraude, electoral fraud. Things are really heating up everywhere. There won't be anything left standing. Do you know why? Because under President Lula, the federal police are free to do what needs to be done. And Flavio Bolsonaro's arrest is just a matter of time. There's no way around it. He got into an environment where the schemes he's already been involved in will come to light. They will come to light. He thought he was going to run for president and that his life wouldn't be scrutinized. That's right. And every day, all these scandals of corruption and wrongdoing get closer and closer to Flavio Bolsonaro. First Alexandre de Moraes, now Flavio Dino is also involved in this situation, and soon there will be other cases. Claudio, Soon he will be arrested too, a political ally of Flavio Bolsonaro, just like Rodrigo Bacilar, who has already been arrested. And Tiago Miranda. Do you remember Tiago Miranda, the one who was talking there, saying he was speaking on behalf of Flavio with Daniel Volcaro and so on, asking for money and all that? Well, he was also the target of a search and seizure. And Federal Deputy Lindenberg Farias requested the seizure of his passport and the use of an ankle monitor. He's a real piece of work. He's the key link that directly connects Flavio Bolsonaro to the Bolsomaster scheme, to the Master Mafia scheme. He has already faced searches and seizures and must be closely monitored or he may flee. That's why Federal Deputy Lindenberg Farias has already requested the use of an electronic ankle monitor and the seizure of his passport. That's the least that should be done. Did you all see the latest one over there? The owner of the meatpacking plant here in Goiás. Well, not here in Goiás because I'm not in Goiás, right? But in Goiás, the one who used to say it was all about guns, fights, and bombs, that a good criminal is a dead criminal, conservative, God, country, family. That's right. He hired a transvestite. The transvestite filmed everything, and he didn't want to pay what he was supposed to pay and wanted the transvestite to be the top with him. And the transvestite recorded everything. I can't show it here because I'm recording live with you all, so I can't put it on, but you just have to look it up. He used to put a picture of Bolsonaro on the picana he sold, and now he paid tribute by putting a picture of Flavio Bolsonaro on the picana he sells. That he sells, right? He's the owner of a meatpacking business in Goiás. So what happened? He hired a trans woman for sex. I don't care about the moral aspect, guys. I've already told you that's not the point. It's not about morality. The issue is the hypocrisy, the false moralism. Because these people who go on about God, country, and family, always pointing fingers at everyone, are the first ones to be there in those situations, and yet they still want to judge others. They're hypocrites, false moralists. They're the worst kind of people there is. That's right. So, what did the transvestite do? She recorded the video and said that the transvestite didn't even like being the top, and that he wanted to force the transvestite to do it, that he wasn't into it, that they don't like doing it. The transvestite explained everything to him and he recorded it all, and it was important that he recorded it. Do you know why? Because if he came out in public and talked about what happened, people would say that the transvestite was lying. But he recorded it. And all you have to do is look on social media and you'll see it. Then we see how hypocritical this far right is, how deceitful, falsely moralistic, often found in houses of worship. But it's the devil in person. That's an example. And now his picana has a picture of his new buddy, Flavio Bolsonaro, on it. It's all more of the same and very little. Have you noticed? Yeah, none of them are any good. And in the middle of all this, there's still all the fighting. There's a big fight going on in the PL, one lawmaker against another, and there's Zaytelli. And what do I think? I think it's not enough. And put it on your calendar, October, the first Sunday of October, Lula wins for the 4th time, maybe even in the first round. Flavio Bolsonaro is going where he should have gone a long time ago, to jail. It's just a matter of time, that's all. And what do we want? Justice. Justice. It's what we want, it's what we deserve. Share it, it's really important. And whenever I can, I'll come on here with you, okay? Kisses, take care, see you later, bye-bye.